What it do, homies? It's your boy Dave, and I'm back today. We out here about to take a look at a song No Leaf Clover by Metallica. So yes, it's another Metallica reaction. This time we're taking a look at the live performance, okay? And this is something off their S&M album, and I have not done a reaction to anything that was S&M by them, okay? This is also a Patreon request, and he had made it a point that I haven't done one yet, which is mind-boggling because I've reacted to so many Metallica videos. But anyways, let's go ahead and shut it up. Turn it up and shut it up. Sinnoh. This is amazing. Yeah.
Then it comes to be that the soothing light at the end of your tunnel. Is this a freight train coming your way? Yeah. Then it comes to be that the soothing light at the end of your tunnel. Is this a freight train coming your way? Yeah. Don't it feel right like this, girl? All the pieces fall to his wish. Sucker for that quick reward, boy. Sucker for that quick reward, they say. Then it comes to
Okay. Oh no.
be the soothing light at the end of your tunnel.
Okay, hold on. Before they, I feel like something epic's about to drop. So before they even jump right into that, I just want to throw some stuff out there. That intro was amazing. Definitely give it kind of like that cinematic feel, like we're about to embark on something epic. And of course, yes, this is all types of epic. Okay. And then we just start jumping right into it. What I'm not sure of is if like S&M, if they are just orchestrated versions of songs that they have already played, right? No Leaf Clover. I imagine that song. I don't even know why. I'd imagine I can just sit here and search it, right? Let's see. No Leaf Clover. Okay, so I'm not sure what album this was off of. Oh, it says album S&M. Okay, so it looks like these songs were made specifically for this S&M album. Okay, but they do have a couple of songs that were performed, like One and Enter Sandman, which has an S&M version. I'm still not too sure now, but you guys are gonna let me know down in the comments. One thing that I like about these live performances is the lack of what is called quantization, right? Quantization basically, you know, and I don't think rock bands or metal bands do too much of quantization unless they're providing like a backtrack that they're not always playing. But sometimes if you're not doing like live performance inside like a studio with the people playing and they provide like a backtrack, the quantization basically will correct it will correct the notes that, you know, you put in either digitally or if you play into like a digital audio workstation. it will correct it so that it falls on the beat. But it makes it lose this human element to it. So when we looking at these live performances with the orchestra, we get that human feel back into it, and it makes this performance even more epic, right? Especially when we get to see people's faces. I love seeing emotion on people's faces when they perform, because I think that connects a whole lot better than, if you're just sitting there listening to it, in the earbuds and everything. But so far it's amazing. We see the crowd, they getting into it.
It's just a freight train coming your way. There comes to be the soothing light at the end of your tunnel. It's just a freight train coming your way. It's coming your way. Coming your way.
Breakdown. Oh, this breakdown. This is something different right here. Okay, hold on before we, because it looks like they about to play to the outro. So that breakdown was something different, right? Out of all the Metallica songs and metal songs that I'm hearing, you get so used to hearing, the drums and actually you hear all the guitars, depending on what kind of breakdown, usually the ones that are like real down and dirty and nasty, we get like the bass guitar, and then we get the drums in there killing it. Now with this, right, since this is like an orchestra, we get French horns, we get trombones, we get sousaphones, or other ones known as tubas, right? And it just gives that deeper, it gives that cinematic breakdown. This ain't just the normal breakdown. It's that cinematic breakdown, like some really epic stuff about to come. I mean, that bass was just rolling through these headphones. It was just so filthy. You know what I'm saying? It's that type of bass that would just rattle the ground underneath your feet. Right? Let's just go back and listen to it. Just a couple more. Come on. I mean, you can hear like the trombone. It kind of rises, right? Because it's starting like really subtle until you really start hearing that tone of the brass section coming through, right? And you see they all feeling it, man. I'm telling you, earth-shattering bass right there. Not to mention the accents that they're putting on when they, the attack that they're putting on the notes, right? The dum 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 dum, right? Okay. I'm stop pausing. I didn't even see the strings. Thunderous applause. Okay, I didn't even, for some reason, I don't know, I just completely ignored the strings. I was sitting here just getting so caught up in my own marching band and jazz experience that I just automatically assumed that there was some horns in there. But no, this looks like it was mostly strings. And I know, I seen it. I must have just largely ignored it. So those must have been the cellos, right? The cellos and the bass. I mean, of course, with the actual bass guitar as well. Either way, it was still earth shadow. And we got, I believe they call that, what do they call that instrument right there? Where was it going to, timpanis? Where they had the multiple ones right here. I forgot what those are called. I love banging on them drums. I used to bang on them a lot when I was in middle school. We had kind of like this after school services, and we would have people come in from all around. They would come in and they would bring all these instruments in, and we get introduced to all kind of instruments of all kind of different cultures and everything. This was way back, so some of that knowledge is lost on me. The only thing I remember is this guy that's from Jamaica who came in and brought all these drums and everything. He's actually the one who taught me how to play the djembe. I got a little small one right over here, but he had those drums. I can't remember what they're called. I want to say timbe or timpani, but I could not be further off. But I loved playing them. Either way, this was an amazing performance. Even more amazing to actually be there. I think the audio recording of everything, they did a pretty good job to kind of get that essence of live. Right, I think they did a really good job. The crowd was participating. You see that chick with the low haircut? She was jamming and everything. Everything was all good. Man, he still got the vocals, man. I swear the dude gonna be like, I don't know how old he is. Let's go find out how old he is, shall we? Let's see. All right, James. You know what? I wanted to say James Hartfield, but sometimes I'll be reacting to so many like metal bands here. I'll be getting their names confused. I do it a lot on my acapella. So he's 57 years old. 57 years old out here still sounding great. Still sounding amazing, man. Imagine the type of work he has to do to be able to protect his throat. You know what I mean? To be able to perform this way, even at 57 years of age. I'm pretty sure he's going to be singing well into the 80s. All right, you guys let me know what y'all thought about this video down in the comments. That's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.